Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to the American Dota League. It is Friday afternoon, and we've got 4 great games for you. We're going to start out with Smeagol versus Pain Gaming International. Thanks for joining us here on twitch.tv/American Dota League. My name is Matt. I am standing in for none other than AC, who is off to DreamHack Summer right now. So I'll be standing in for him for today, and I believe this might be the last day that you guys will see me casting the ADL, and hopefully we've got some great games today. So that being said, we are going to jump into the pick ban phase real quick. We have the Lifestealer ban, the Batrider ban, and the Darkseer ban, and the Lone Druid ban coming out, and then the immediate IO pickup. That was the quickest first pick bans like I've ever seen. They just went rapid fire. It's like boom, 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 boom. Then the IO comes out from Smeagol. So Pain Gaming International, very interesting that they let this go. They worked really well with it against Pain Gaming about 2 days ago, where they had a Phantom Assassin as well as the IO, and they had a rough time in that bottom lane against an aggressive tri-lane. They got no farm of the Phantom Assassin, but then once that relocate started coming out, they just went ridiculously ham and killed everybody on the side of Pain Gaming. So Pain Gaming International, they know how well IO and another hero can combo up together, and it's not like IO only works with one hero, which is CK. He works with multiple heroes, like I was just talking about the Phantom Assassin, which is a rather interesting combo, but Smeagol will find a way to run this, and it could be the CK, especially if Pain Gaming International doesn't counterpick it right here, which I don't think they will. I don't like when you have to go a hero because you don't want the other opposing team to get it, because that just forces you into a situation where you're not comfortable playing with. So I think Pain Gaming International are going to play their own game. There are plenty of great heroes available. You know, there are like heroes like the Nyx Assassin, of course. We've seen Nature's Prophet being picked up a lot lately. Silbear was banned out, so not him specifically. I'm trying to think of some others as well on top of that, but, well, we're going to find out. It is the Shadow Demon, so a good support coming out first from the side of Pain Gaming International, and that will help if you're getting ganked. You can disrupt if that relocate comes on through, but that might not save your life, as relocate's like good 10-ish seconds, roughly, right around there. So. And then the Clockwork to follow up from Pain Gaming International, and of course that's like Aftershock's go-to hero, I think. Aftershock is just like, alright, I'm going to hit some hook shots now. Guys, we don't even need to worry about it. I'll just carry on Clockwork. It's fine. It's not even a big deal. So Smeagol, they're going to go ahead and pick up a hero. It's going to be the Nature's Prophet. Oh, the global strategy is coming out from Smeagol right now. We will probably see some bans. I'd expect to see Pain Gaming International ban out the CK. If they don't, well, I don't know. Then they're very brave, I guess, and they're gonna ban out the Visage. This is brave, I think. I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, I guess they want to play their own game, but at the same time, obviously Treant's a good ban, and Visage is a good ban as well. Both heroes are just so annoying to deal with, but you know, it's a coin flip, I'd say. I mean, you give up the CK. That's a lot of damage. And Smeagol might not even go that. They might even go another carry here. I mean, but at this point, like, I'd almost say if you've got the CK available, why not? They're going to pick up the Rubik, though, which is a nice pickup, especially if you can steal Lena's Laguna Blade. So there will be that. In Pain Gaming, they're not going to be picking up CK here, I don't think. This has got to be the fastest pick ban phase I've ever seen in my life. Not that I'm complaining, you know. The quicker we get into the action, the more happy I am, but of course, this is to each his own, I suppose. Win rate protector, well, he's gone. Visage, the tri-lane dominator, is also not available. And like, I was surprised when Visage, back in like 6.77 and 6.76 even, I was like surprised. I was like, why are people not playing Visage? This is a good hero. Like, yeah, your familiars are, like, they give up a lot of gold and they're easy to kill. But Soul Assumption's a really damn good spell, guys. Like, it's really good. I mean, and that's when, like, when the tri-lanes started happening, when tri-lanes became this big thing, it's just like, all of a sudden, Visage just like, he should be in there. I mean, he was called the king of the tri-lane before, why is he not in there? And then all of a sudden G1 League rolls around and everyone's like, oh my god, Visage just absolutely kills everything. And so people are starting to realize his potential. And then, of course, we've talked about a Treant Protector at length, and you can thank IX Mike for that. And I'm not even kidding about that. IX Mike in IXDL was the first place I think I've seen when Treant Protector played pretty competitively, and it worked really well. And then here's another big pickup that's been happening a lot recently is the Kunkka. And the reason being is that you can get so many good combos, especially with the Shadow Demon, with Alina on top of that. And the Ghost Ship is so easy to hit, and it gives you that rum, which gives you that buff, that damage reduction, which is so nice to have. Smeagol's going to go ahead and pick up the Dragon Knight, another hero that's been seen a lot lately, and I think this is a perfect example of what the metagame is right now. These picks and these bans, just like, right here is exactly what the metagame is. Maybe throw in a Gyrocopter, and you've got yourself the entire meta. I mean, like, that's it. In a nutshell. Also, I like how they updated Puck's face. He's very... What's the word I'm looking for? Sparkly, I guess. Not sparkly, but he's something, alright. It's an interesting update. I actually want to see him in game and see his portrait, but, well, that's not going to happen this game because he's banned. And then there's the Gyrocopter ban, so look at that. This is the metagame in a nutshell, right here. We just need like a Nyx Assassin and a Kodal coming out from both sides, and we're good. Pain's not going to pick up a Nyx Assassin, they don't need to. They need to pick up some sort of carry, because they're going to probably send Kunkka mid, I'd imagine. And Kunkka against DK, that's a pretty... I don't know, it's a pretty even matchup. I mean, Kunkka's Tidebringer is going to do damage, but DK has got a lot of armor, and he's got a lot of course, just tank ability and regen as well from Dragon Blood. And when he gets his Elder Dragon form, Kunkka actually might be in more trouble, but that requires level 6, so... And it really depends on how often Kunkka can hit his Torrent combos, because Torrent can actually deal a lot of damage early on and potentially get you some First Bloods, or just kills in general.
Anti-Mage.
And the Anti-Mage to round up the lineup for Pain Gaming International. So, that's going to be a nice tri-lane. The Lina, the Shadow Demon, the Anti-Mage. The Anti-Mage can't really be aggressive, unless they want to do like an aggressive tri-lane with a Kunkka and then send Clockwork mid and then do Anti-Mage solo safe lane. That might be a better usage of like a tri-lane there. Because you disrupt somebody with the Shadow Demon, Clockwork Cogs, then Lina's the Light Strike Array, and that's a free kill pretty much. And then Anti-Mage getting solo safe lane farm would be good, unless they send an aggressive tri-lane, which they're not going to do because they have an IO on the side of Smeagol. And IO and aggressive tri-lanes really never, ever works. And they still need to pick up another support anyways. Or carry, I guess, because if they're going to send the Dragon Knight mid, this looks like it's going to be a dual lane, so it's going to be a dual lane bottom probably. Because they have the Nature's Prophet, who could be in the jungle depending on what they want to do. I mean, like, that's a hard tri-lane to go against as a Nature's Prophet, so they might just jungle him and then do IO and this carry that they're about to pick up here, whatever it's going to be. And then send Dragon Knight mid. They have a minute left on reserve time, so there's like plenty of time to really think about it and just discuss, say, hey, here's what we got, here's what we can do. Chaos Knight wasn't banned, we can do that. You know, there's a whole lot of options they have available to them. The thing is, they've got to get some way where they can lock down the Anti-Mage, and it's going to be tough to do. You're not going to be able to relocate on top of them, you're just going to blink away. So they need, I mean, they have plenty of disables. The problem is that they need some way to lock him down for a long period of time. I mean, they can chain stun him and hopefully get the kill on him, but the problem is that he's just going to be very, very slippery, especially throughout the game once he levels up his blink to its max level. And that's the problem with Anti-Mage. But, I mean, with all that being said, there's still 20 seconds left on reserve time for Smeagol. They're thinking about what they really want to do here, and it's got to be a carry, I'm going to imagine here. I mean... Actually, wait, what was it? No, they have the Rubik, they have the IO, they need a carry, and they have Dragon Knight mid, Nature's Prophet jungle. So yeah, I mean, they need a carry right here.
Juggernaut.
And it's going to be Juggernaut, and that's interesting. And Omni Slash is going to be really nice to have. I think it'll be very, very good to get quick kills. Especially if you can lock down that Anti-Mage. And we will see how it goes. So this is the first game of the evening, and maybe the fastest pick ban phase I've ever seen. And we're going to jump immediately into the game. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us. And wow, they show everything now. Look at that. Holy, oh wow. That's, did not expect that. Anyways, jumping into the game real quick. On the side of Pain International, we've got fullback, no longer with that standing tag on him. On the Anti-Mage, excuse me. 9999 is on the Shadow Demon. Aftershock is going to be on the Clockwork. TT will be on the Lina. And DDX is on the Kunkka. Meanwhile, on the side of Smeagol, on the Clouds, or Clouds is going to be on the IO. Smurf is going to be on the Juggernaut. Taku is going to be up on the Rubik. We're going to see Peachy's on the Dragon Knight. And Smeagol will be on the Nature's Prophet. And looks like they're actually going to do an aggressive tri-lane with an IO. And I said that it wasn't going to work out, and I might be lying here. I just never see it. It's a very big surprise pickup, I think, to see an IO go in an aggressive tri-lane. It's something that I'm not accustomed to, and it could work well because you've got the tether, you've got, of course, that healing ward at level 2 with the Juggernaut. So, I mean, it'll be tough, and I think that if they're going to try to stop Anti-Mage from farming here, unless they want to go aggressive tri-lane on their own right, which they might. I mean, you can see they're all heading down bottom right now for Pain. And Peaches is going to be Dragon Knight mid. And Nature's Prophet might be up against an aggressive tri-lane. I'm not sure. I don't know if they thought Pain was going to do a defensive tri-lane right now, but I'm not sure if they will still. At this point, who knows? And there's your control ping. It's pretty cool. That's to show caution, apparently. It's rather annoying. I don't know if it's annoying, but it's just interesting to see. Ping's going everywhere. Fullback is going to go up top for the time being. We're going to see 3 heroes coming down here for the side of Pain Gaming International. Aftershock's actually not playing the Clockwork. Clockwork's going to go mid, and it's going to be played by DDX. So they're going to switch everything up here a little bit. So it's an aggressive tri-lane against this Furion. So Smeagol, he's going to have to be in the jungle for this to be effective. And another pause and a disconnect coming out from 9999. And just trying to get some sort of, maybe some lag issues resolved. I'm not 100% sure. But in the meantime, this is American Dota League. It's Friday afternoon, first game of the evening. I'd like to thank you all for joining us. Make sure you check out the American Dota League ticket. You can go ahead and buy that in the Dota store. Looking at these starting items right now. 3 GG branches, 1 tango, 1 set of tangos, excuse me. That's the standard, not necessarily greedy, but just standard mid build, I think, that people go. Sometimes you even get pooled a set of tangos, and so you're up to like 400. You get a very quick bottle. Nature's Prophet going to go for that Ring of Protection. He'll probably build that into a Basilius eventually. Up in the top lane, some regen going for the Rubik, wards and regen going for Io, and then right now we'll see Smurf. He's got nothing pooled to him. And Smurf is concerned about his work activities, so he wants to get in the game and he wants to get going. Meanwhile, there is some regen pooled here to the Anti-Mage. He's got that Poorman Shield bought up immediately, so then, I mean, this keeps him alive a little bit longer. Tangos, and of course that salve as well, so it's going to be difficult to lock him down and kill him. There's going to be probably the Telekinesis followed by the Tether Stun, but that won't be enough because he'll blink away right after that probably. I don't know if that's going to be enough even with the Blade Fury to get the kill, and that Telekinesis is only the durations. The lift duration is 1.5, and then the stun duration, well, the stun duration doesn't matter. But the lift duration is only a second and a half, so you've got a second and a half to set up the Tether Stun, which is at level 1, I believe, what, 0.75? So you could have potentially 2 seconds to kill the Anti-Mage. So that's rough, and that's why you don't see the IO up there. I mean, in the aggressive tri-lane, you just don't see it too often. It just works better in a defensive capacity. And if someone gets aggressive against you, you can throw your spirits up. You can get, alright, you can get pulls going. Now, on the Radiant side, of course, this camp is pullable. But, and the Anti-Mage isn't going to be going ahead in the jungle and pulling that much anyways. He's going to have to wait until, like, he's getting pressured. The Furion could just go in the jungle and just jungle whenever. They're obviously not good as Smurf is still disconnected. And now he's reconnected to the game. Looks like we're ready to go. Hopefully. No more pauses left. And we will jump into the game. So, here we go. Ping's coming out now. We're in the mid lane. The body blocks are going to be coming for the mid lane heroes. We'll see if they can do it. Who will win the body block contest? It's an important contest to win.
Battle begins.
99999. Just searching out. Gonna throw a ward here. This should block this camp right here. Aftershock and TT will back off. They do have that smoke, and that's gonna be nice to have to go up against mid against Peaches. And Peaches, not the most mobile healer on the DK. I mean, DK is not very versatile in terms of escaping ganks. Taco's going to go up to the jungle. And they drew this line here as if to say, let's go up here. But they know this is a tri-lane now. And they're not going to back off. They're not going to switch tri-lanes, at least not yet. Clouds, he's not going to be able to pick up a TP or anything like that. Fullback gets a haste rune. It is going to run out now, so he's got to be very careful. Smurf should get essentially free farm here, but down to the bottom lane, it should be the same for the Kunkka. And Smeagol is actually staying pretty close to this lane right now, despite a Disruption Light Strike Ray combo coming out on top of that, a Torrent as well. But he's actually taking a lot of damage. Aftershock is taking a little bit of damage. He's got a lot of regen, though, so not a big deal. There's the Disruption. And the Torrent's going to come as well. That's going to hit on Smeagol. Now the Light Strike Ray is going to follow out. Just hitting, barely. Now they have to dive this tower. Smeagol in some trouble right now. That might be first blood. Aftershock. There he's going to go through the trees. Aftershock might go down. Nice use of that clarity there. No, the salve, excuse me. And Smeagol, he gets first blood somehow. He turns that around. I don't even know how that happens. He just says, I'm going to walk right here, eat a tree, use my salve, and you're going to dive the tower, and that's not good. So that's first blood right there for Nature's Prophet. And they comboed that up pretty much perfectly, except for the fact that they had to dive the tower. Meanwhile, Peaches is sitting at, like, no health here, by the way. And he doesn't have Dragon Blood. He's only got 2 more tangos. He's going to have his bottle coming out to him in a second. I mean, he's got to buy it, obviously. There it goes. And the bottle will fly out to him here. And the anti-mage with 3 CS, as you can see. 6 CS, of course, going for the Juggernaut. They are pulling right now a little bit, as you can see. And Smurf is going to get a little bit more farm here. Oh, this Shockwave hurting, though. That damn Satyr Hell Collar. Smurf doesn't care, though. He's up to level 2. He can go for that Healing Ward if he wants to. I think he might have went stats instead. Another Flying Courier there. You can see that. Fullback taking some more damage. He's got to be careful. He's got 6 CS right now. Meanwhile, Kunkka only with 2 CS here. In fact, where is Kunkka? Are they rotating this up now? They sent TT up into the top lane. DDX is still mid. Aftershock is back down bottom still. And Smeagol, he's just pulling, I think. Chasing after 99999. He's going to go all the way back around. The 2-minute rune already went. They're actually chasing after TT here. Smurf trying to get to him, but they really cannot. They're just going to try to take TT. Well, actually, he's very quick with that Tether Stun. No, not hitting. Just barely missing that Tether Stun. They couldn't dive any further. Smurf would take too much damage. He does have a salve. He's not going to use it yet because he's being chased by this large creep wave. They're like, get him. Meanwhile, on the clouds, he's in some trouble. He can tether away if necessary. That's exactly what he's going to do and break some trees in the process. But that's fine. No harm, no foul. Peachy's right now sitting in 7 last hits. Clockwork's sitting at 12, so DDX doing very well for himself in this mid lane. But Peachy's, when he hits level 6, is going to be doing alright. And he can breathe fire spam as well. That's something that DDX, I mean, he doesn't have bottle. It's actually crowing back to the base, it looks like, so regen is not there just yet. Meanwhile, fullback just trying to get some CS and do some damage as well. And Smurf's still at level 2. Clouds is 2, and so is the Rubik right now. Down to the bottom lane, Aftershock is 3. 999's 2. And TT should be about 2 as well. So yeah, I mean, now they're getting a little bit more experience as they've gone to this 2-1-2 lineup now. And with the IO, it's very difficult, I think, even against a dual lane, to be aggressive. They will pull this creep wave back to the tower for the most part. Smurf doesn't want to have to last hit it under the tower, so he's just going to take the creep wave a bit. Very nicely done. Now they're going to try to be aggressive. Nice deny there coming in. Making sure that Anti-Mage gets as little farm as possible. Nice Dragon Slave coming out from the side of Lena. Doing a lot of damage. Smurf has to use his salve. He's actually going to go for Blade Dance at level 1, that crit.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, Peachy's got to pick up that double damage rune. And he's almost level 6 as well. And he's got his boots coming out to him right now. Down to the bottom lane still. Aftershock now picking up some farm. He's at 23 CS, so he is leading the way. They've given him free CS essentially since Smeagol is now in the jungle. He's decided to not go back in that lane after his first blood. But if he wants to go for Midas, he certainly can with that first blood. But he did pick up that Basilius very quickly first. Other than that, besides that early kill, there's not a whole lot of action happening right now. But with an anti-mage, you're not going to see a whole lot happening unless, of course, Smeagol tries to make it happen. But easier said than done. Maybe go for Ring of Health next. Fullback has enough. Phase Boot's done, of course, for the side of the Kunkka. And this is going to show pretty much every item, I guess. And that's fine. I mean, that makes my life a whole lot easier.
Not gonna happen.
Meanwhile, Phase Boot's also done for the Juggernaut. Telekinesis on the Lina right now. There's the Tether Stun. Light Strike Array, but the Blade Fury, meanwhile, Io's taking a lot of damage here, but fullback. He's getting stunned. Now he's blinking ahead. There's going to be another... No, the hook shot coming in from DDX. Gets the kill. The Cogs, not enough to keep Smurf in, so a 1-for-1 trade there. Io going down for the trade on the Lina. Fullback blinking ahead and just getting, of course, that vision. And then DDX coming through with that hook shot. But now, double damage up on the Dragon Knight. He's going to try to push this tower, at least do some damage to it. Meanwhile, down in the bottom lane, they'll get the kill on the Nature's Prophet as well. As he was in the jungle, it looks like. I'm not sure where exactly he died. It's right about here. So they just disrupted him, threw a Torn on him, and Tidebringer, of course. I don't even know if they used a whole lot there for him. They didn't need to. Soul Catcher might have done a lot of the damage there, so... Up in the top lane, tethering out Taku. Fullback is very low in health. Telekinesis, there it goes, and he gets the kill. Fullback stayed way too long. TT now, Blade Fury. Smurf, he's in some trouble. Or excuse me, TT's in some trouble. Smurf getting the kill. And I don't know what Fullback was still doing there. Taku just came around from the backside and was able to lift him up and kill him easily. And so as soon as that Clockwork leaves, the Anti-Mage goes down, and the Anti-Mage dying is not good. The further you are away from that farm, the more difficult the game becomes, especially if they can start pushing towers. But now, Clockwork and 999 trying to initiate on Peaches didn't happen. They did get the Soul Catcher off, but not a whole lot else happening. Nature's Prophet going down in the bottom lane. He's going to look to try to rebound. He is only level 6 here, as you can see. Leading the way is level 7, and that's the Dragon Knight and the Clockwork right now. So actually, Aftershock is the same. Surprisingly enough, I thought Aftershock might be level 8 or something like that, but he's only 6. He's actually very close to 7 here. They will need to gank him. He's going to get Shadowblade pretty quickly here. Or Drums if he wants to. 999's back down in the bottom lane. Smurf and Clouds are up here. The Rubik is roaming through. He's going to place some wards up. He's got his Magic Stick, Magic Wand, Recipe done. Just needs a GG branch to finish that off. TP down bottom. Meanwhile, Hookshot going on at Smeagol. He's trying to TP out, but Smurf going to clean this up with a Blade Fury. Maybe. No, Aftershock's getting out with, of course, the Phase Boots. He's very quick. Smurf cannot chase him. He's healing up his Omni Slash, but not enough damage there. 999 doing some damage there. Aftershock's going to come right back in. Smurf wants to tank both of these. And can he get 999? He's trying to chase Phase Boots on cooldown for another second here. There he goes. He gets one kill. Aftershock's still chasing. Now DDX looking for a flare. Smurf going to buy everything. He's going to try to buy everything before he dies. He's got Blade Fury. Doesn't matter. They pick up the kill. Here comes Taku, though. There's Nature's Wrath, the Fade Bolt. The TP coming in. Aftershock. The Telekinesis. They get the kill. Can they get DDX? Nice Cogs. But Telekinesis not available. Spell Steal. Hookshot coming out. The Cogs, they won't be able to get to him in time. Fade Bolt. Will it be enough damage? He's tanking it up. Taku will get the kill, but he'll die to the tower. Now another TP coming in. This time it's coming from the Shadow Demon. Looking for a disruption. There it goes. Now who else is here for the side of Pain International? It's Smeagol against 999. Soul Catcher, not on him. He's got Shadow Poison, however. Still chasing. And who's coming through? You can see the DK roaming through. Nice Sprout. Smeagol trying to get out. 999 taking a lot of damage. It's a man fight. The Poison. He'll get the kill. 999 very close to going down. The DK wants the kill. The DK looking for it. Anything. The Dragon Tail, he misses the Breathe Fire just in time. And finally, the fight is over. That's it. Alright. I can breathe. What a fight. What a clowny fight. Meanwhile, Smurf in the top lane. He's going for Drum. He went down. He's 3-1-1 though, so he's doing okay. This is the kind of game where CS really doesn't matter unless you're the anti-mage. The net worth, I think, tells the better story. And Smurf, with what he has, is leading the way. Dragon Knight is not too far behind him. And he's going for treads and maybe even a drum of his own, but he's got a bracer, and that might just be an extra bracer. Because Smurf is most certainly going for that drum. Smurf can Omni Slash fullback here, but he's not going to go ahead and do that. He's going to pull the creep wave first, or try to at least. Blade Fury, clear the wave, and then Telekinesis is going to come in from Taku or something like that. Oh, Light Strike away and Smurf. Blink in. Now they want to fight this. Fullback is going to go in aggressively. There's the hook shot. Telekinesis. Where's the Omni Slash? Smurf has it. There it goes. Doing a lot of damage on fullback. Fullback. He might go down, but he's going to use, of course, that nice little mana void. It doesn't matter. They pick up the kill. The Breathe Fire coming in from the Jakiro. Or excuse me, the Dragon Knight. Here's the TP now coming in from Nature's Prophet. TT Tether Stun as well. Taku. No Nature's Prophet getting the kill. 3 down on the side of Pain International. SMG's going to take this, and now they're going to look for the tower as well. But down in the bottom lane, Aftershock's here. He's got that Claymore. He's going to be going for that Shadow Blade, that Lothar's Hedge in just a moment. And top lane is going to go down here. Elder Dragon form is available for Peachy. Overcharge not skilled just yet for the Io. which is not a big surprise. Treads are done for the Anti-Mage. That's what he's going to go for first. And it's going to take him a while to get that Battle Fury with the farm that he's getting. His CS right now is only at 32, and that's at the 10-minute mark. That's not really what you need to get. And he's at a tough lane. They sent him solo safe lane, but it was against aggressive tri-lane. So I don't blame him for that farm. Up in the top lane now, they're looking to defend this tier 2 tower. And there's the dragon form going. And looks like they want to keep pressuring here. In the mid lane, fullback is still here. They can't really fight with him, and 999 as well. Down in the bottom lane, Jug's starting to get farm as well. Here comes the TP now. Hook shot coming in. The Torrent. Oh, big Torrent. They're going to pick off one. Might pick off two. Yes, the Ghost Ship. Now the Demonic Purge. Peach is in some trouble. Big turnaround. Laguna Blade to finish it off. TT picks up that kill. And Pain International. A big turnaround. They tie it up 11-11. And that was the mistake there. They came in. They were looking to try to take that tower, but 999 TP's up. They get a big torrent. They get a nice hook shot coming in from the side of DDX. Meanwhile, down in the bottom lane, Smurf trying to take this bottom tower as everyone TP'd down there. Smurf is going to go ahead and Blade Fury this, but everyone's going to roam right on through. You can see DDX. He doesn't have that hook shot. He can come in and cog, but he needs a little bit more help here. And, of course, he does have that Shadow Demon to disrupt. Smurf has to back off now. And there goes the disruption. It's going to come. The cogs as well as the battery, so... Meanwhile, a lot of damage going. Smurf. 10 seconds. Nice Sprout. Smurf will go down, but 999 is going to fall to the Nature's Prophet right now. DDX using that battery assault. They want to keep taking this tower, so Smurf okay with that death if they can get this tower here. And DDX trying to just... Oh, very nice Sprout there to push DDX back. Now Peach is looking for the Dragon Tail. Barely just gets it. Is it enough? Kate coming in. Can they get to him? Tether. Hookshot only under the trees. Can't get out. The cogs. Telekinesis now in DDX. Fade Bolt. And the Dragon Knight picks up the kill. Very nicely done. Clouds is going to head back home. Drum is done for the Juggernaut. And they're just pushing through. This is what you need to do against the Anti-Mage. And fullback, he's trying to get farm here. But really, it's not working out in his favor. He's only got 800 gold here. He's finally up to 45 CS. But in the meantime, Smeagol is up with a Midas now. He just picked that up. He's got phase boots done, by the way. Clouds is going to go ahead and pick up that haste rune. Or at least ping it out. Give it to Peachies. Aftershock with that Shadow Blade. They're going to go ahead and counter ward, so they know there's a sentry here. Aftershock's going to walk right next to this. There's the X marks going. Meanwhile, Telekinesis, Dragon Slave stun. Nice disruption defensively, but the Tether stun. Oh, it's going to break apart. And now, Aftershock taking a lot of damage. Looking for it. They need a sentry up on the high ground. Can they get something? Can they get the Telekinesis? The Fade Bolt. That'll get the kill. Now they're going to back off. They pick up the kill on Aftershock. Nicely done. There's the Omni Slash on 999. He's going to go down. Nice pick off from Smurf. The Blade Fury to finish it off as well, but Peaches grabs that kill. Blink forward. Now there's the Telekinesis on DDX, the Dragon Slave stun. They need the Tether stun coming through as well. Did they already use it? Hookshot onto a creep. Very nice from DDX. Can he get out of there? Blink forward. Taku, he doesn't have anything. I'm not sure what he's doing here. Doesn't matter. The Breathe Fire, the Cogs, not going to save his life. Rubik will get the kill on the backside. TT, he might be next. The Sprout coming through. Smeagol, he wants this kill. Smurf, Blade Fury, Dragon Slave, Light Striker right. Doesn't matter. They'll pick up another one. 17 to 12. 17 to 12 coming out for the side of Smeagol for their lead. 3,000 experience, 5,000 gold. Aftershock is sitting very dangerously close with his Shadow Blade. Top lane, fullback at least is getting some farm. He's very close to that Claymore. Then he needs the Broadsword and then the Voidstone on top of that. And they're just pushing in these tier 2s right now, and they don't even care. And they shouldn't. I mean, this is exactly what they need to do. This Anti-Mage cannot fight yet. He cannot be a participant in the fight, really, at all at this point. He's too far behind in terms of CS, in terms of net worth. I mean, he's at 4,000 right now, and even the Kunko, only with that Shadow Blade, is behind Smurf, at least a little bit here, as well as Peaches, who's going for an overclub. He's going to get that BKB up soon. Now TP up to the top lane, going to try to pressure back the Anti-Mage, who will fall back here. And if they can get a kill on him, they'd be pretty okay here, but there's nothing they can do. They kind of sprout him, and he's just going to blink out. So, Roshan now. Taku's like, I'm here, guys. Why don't we just, this guy right here. Let's do this guy. Smurf's like, all right, I got a healing ward. We can do this. Yep, there they go. Very interesting that they're going to go ahead and try to do this early on, but that flare's going to find them out, so now they're going to back off, realizing they can't do this. Now they're going to go mid, look for a pickoff on DDX. If they take DDX out, they can certainly do it. He's the one with the hook shot. Taku, we're just going to steal something. It is flare, so they'll have vision at least. Now TP up into the top lane for Smeagol. He's going to go for that side device. That's exactly what you need to get against fullback here. Or an Orchid would work just as well, but he's going to blink away. And that was very aggressive coming out from Smeagol there. If he doesn't go forward a little bit, they probably get that pick off. His positioning just a little too aggressive there. Treant Army now, the tier 2 top. Looks like they maybe want to defend it. No fortification available, so they can't defend it. And Rubik's going to take that kill. So that's the end of the tier 2 towers. All of the outer towers are now, in fact, gone from Pain International. Rest in peace. Now TP coming in from Smeagol. This is aggressive. He's taking some damage from fullback. Fullback, of course, doesn't have enough mana for a Mana Void. Nature's Wrath. Fullback. He's going to get sprouted. He's going to blink away. Taku blinking in the wrong direction, unfortunately. DDX looking for an initiation, potentially. Flair's going to scout out Smeagol, and he is very close to going down. He's got to be careful. I mean, yeah, he's looking for that hook shot. Not going to happen, though. He's going to back off. DDX is going to TP back. Smurf and Smeagol looking for places to farm here. Gem of Truth set up for the Rubik there. That's a nice pickup. That smoke is going to be good to have. Fullback going to blink away. Cloud's looking to try to get him, but he's got enough mana for another blink. And that would be his last blink, and it is, in fact, his last blink. He doesn't have enough mana for another one. His Claymore is finished, by the way. And the Yash is done for the Juggernaut, and looks like he's going for Aghanims next. And that's going to be a lot of jumps, and there's no magic community on this team, and that's exactly what they need. For Smeagol, I should say. I mean, they need magic community for Pain. But that's going to be a long time before they can get that. And, I mean, Anti-Mage is not going to build a BKB or anything like that. Blue, Taku's like, we need to try to take Roshan here. They're throwing up wards. They've got these aggressive wards here, as well as, of course, one was placed here. But those are going to go down in just a few seconds. Now TP coming back from the tier 3 bottom, as they're trying to push in the bottom lane here. Now they might go for Roche. Remember, Clockwork has that flare, so they're really not too concerned. They can get vision whenever, but there's a good chance they can take this before they can get there. Especially with everyone here. Peachy's not doing a whole lot of damage. There's the flare. Are they going to try to contest this is the question. DDX can hookshot in, but they need everyone to get there. And they know, I mean, they can see Pain right now on the map. They see that they're here at, of course, these creep waves. But now DDX is going to move forward, throw another flare out. Oh, this Roshan is dangerously close. There's the Sprout coming in to Torrent. Nicely done. Roche, where's the Aegis? Juggernaut. He's going to pick it up. Reclaimed in 0, 0, 0. Is that going to stay there? Okay, good. It's going to be like... Fullback now taking more damage coming out from Smeagol, who's very close to his Mystic Staff, by the way. In fact, he's got enough for it. But that's an Aegis on Smurf right now, so he can be as aggressive as possible. Speaking of aggression, DDX, he's in some trouble right now. He's going to hookshot up onto Clouds, and Clouds actually might be in some trouble, but DDX with the Blade Fury. Clouds taking more damage there. The Spirit's doing a lot of damage. The Breathe Fire Clouds will just barely survive, and the Dragon Slave, no, will not get the kill. They're going to want to try to take 999 here. Dragon Tail, there it goes. Blink forward, Taku with it. Telekinesis maybe. They don't even need it. And that's 2 down right now. Now they need to try to go for the tier 3, it looks like. Blink forward, Aftershock. Do they have vision? They have the Gem of Truth sight, by the way. There's the stun, the Sprout as well. Blade Fury doing a lot of damage. Aftershock going right into it. And Smurf and I will pick up that kill. Willie Omni Slash on TT. He's looking for it. Nice, nice strike array. Omni. He's got that Aegis. There it goes, the Omni Slash. TT gets obliterated. The Omni Slash. Just, like you said, it's his finest work. Right there. And his Omni Slash is going to be even more potent in about 1,200 gold, roughly. Fortification flying out right now, but there's not a whole lot they can do. Anti-Mage sitting at very close to... Actually, he has that Battle Fury done, but Battle Fury is not the only thing that you need. Of course, that Manta Style, very important to have. Smurf's going to go take this range Grax. Or it's actually going to get pushed back, but the Treants are going to go ahead and finish it off, it looks like. Yep, there they go. Nemo fullback. Oh, just barely getting out alive. That Dragon Tail not able to hit up, and that Scythe of Eyes not used in time from Smeagol. Clouds and Smurf. Well, BKB is done, by the way, for the DK. Checking out the graphs real quick. I haven't really checked on them too much. 5,000, almost 7,500 experience lead right now. We see there's also a 15,000 gold lead going for Smeagol here. And that's a mech done for the IO. So at this point, they've taken racks. They just need to make sure they keep the pressure on. Otherwise, the anti-mage is going to continue to farm, get some items, and potentially turn this around. Hook shot coming in on Smeagol. He's in some trouble. Smeagol, he's going to hex DDX up, but that's not going to matter. BKB's going to go. And Smeagol will fall down to DDX. A very nice hook shot coming in. Nature's Wrath is going to do some damage to him, but that's it. And BKB's popped there, so that's a wasted BKB charge. I mean, obviously a good thing. It's going to keep him alive, but they were in a bad position. Smurf continuing to farm away, and he just needs one more. Oh, relocate bottom lane. And fullback is way ahead of the creep wave here, and then he knows where they relocated to. He saw it on the map. And Clouds, he's gone in 1 second. Meanwhile, fullback Smurf, he doesn't have his Omni Slash, by the way, so fullback can just blink out. And fullback will blink ahead, so they can't catch him now. There's like that few second interval before the next blink where you could get an Omni Slash off and potentially do enough damage to get a kill there, but his Omni Slash is just gone on off cooldown. And by the way, it's gonna be an Aghanim Scepter Omni Slash in just a couple of seconds. Potentially after this is a Warrior and a couple more seconds after that. Nice denial coming out from Peachy. That tier 1. Don't want to give him the extra gold. And I mean, Anti-Mage, he's gonna have a Yasha soon, but he needs a lot more than that, especially with Mega Creeps coming here through the mid lane. Smurf still has that Aegis, I believe. Absolutely. He's going to have it for a couple more minutes. Down in the bottom lane. Smurf going on forward. Mech's going to get popped there. Smurf has his healing ward too, so he can throw that up in the next fight. And Smeagol can just TP him whenever. So they're going to go ahead and just try to push bottom well. Smeagol pushes top out.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And here comes Smeagol. Cog's just trying to defend the base right now. Just trying to stop him from pushing in. And that's an Aghanim Scepter done for Smurf. Dragon, I hear it going. There's the disruption going on him right there. Spirit's doing a lot of damage to TTX. There's the sun going in. Clouds is going to get hit up with that Torrent. Ghost Ship flying in. Peaches, he can activate that PKB and will. Now Aftershock getting Dragon tailed up. There's, of course, the Telekinesis Blade. Fury's going to go. Bringing down Aftershock. Aftershock in some trouble. He's going to go down. Now the Omni Slash. There goes TT. He's going to fall. Any more jumps? No, that's it. They just pick off TT, but it doesn't matter. That is a tier 3 gone. They cannot fight. The Anti-Mage is going to TP back home, but he can't do anything right now without, of course, the help of his Kunkka there, the Admiral. DDX already hook-shotted. It didn't do much there. Taku taking a lot of damage from that Mana Void. The stun coming in. Telekinesis. They need to keep chaining this, and he's going to fall. Does he have a buyback? No, he does not. This has got to be game for Smeagol here. They're going to take another set of racks, probably go for the tier 4s. And they just can't do anything without this Anti-Mage farmed up. And he just had a rough time in the early game. He got his Battle Fury eventually. He got his Yasha, but it's not enough. They're going to go for the Mega Creeps right now. Overcharge is going. Smurf taking no damage. And Clouds, of course, with the Mana Drain from the Overcharge. Doesn't matter. He's willing to put up with it at this point. And the Healing Ward is up now. And Taku's just going to sit under this and say thank you very much. I'd very much like to have some health. That's fine. Tier 3's gone. Sir Davion's going to pick that up. Smeagol's back in the play. He's got 4,000 gold on him. Checking out the net worth while we've got some time. 13,000. Doesn't matter. GG is called. Smeagol will take the first game of the day, ladies and gentlemen. And that's going to be it for game number 1. And I believe next up we have... What do we have? Next up we will have... That's wrong. Not sure. I think it's Pain versus Arctic. Pain International versus Arctic, or Pain Brazil versus Arctic. I might be wrong. Potentially. Who knows? Anyways, thanks for joining us, guys. Make sure you check out American Dota League on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/American Dota League. Check out AmericanDotaLeague.com. And, of course, check out American Dota League, which is on Twitter @American Dota. You can follow me if you enjoyed the casting. Give me some critiques. My name is Mont. You can follow me at twitter.com/MontDota2. We'll be back in the next game in just a moment, guys. Stick around.